All right, I got a great message from one of the students in my online TIG welding program. This program's sweet, check it out. So we were working on this exercise right here. One of the main things that we were focusing with this exercise was getting more consistent starts. Anybody who watches my channel regularly knows how much importance I place on all your starts being perfect. It's the most important part of every weld. So what we were doing is I was encouraging this student to hang out a little longer at the starts. And before moving, we need to make sure everything is fully established perfectly at the beginning. It's a little saying I have called fill and chill. A little bit of filler, a little bit of time to wait for things to establish, then you're good to go. So after exchanging some feedback back and forth with this student, she now felt ready to start working on this detail. But her main concern was that she was worried about burning through at the starts if she hung out a little bit longer. Completely understandable. This is a really awesome topic. I'm happy it came up. So worrying about burning through at the start of a pass is definitely a valid concern. However, we went through some feedback that's really important on this subject, and there is one magical thing that's gonna help you to prevent burning through, and especially at the start of a welding pass. And this magic silver bullet pill is your filler rod. All right, let's use a butt joint for example. So this material I'm doing here is 3/16 of an inch thick. It's about 4.6 millimeters. So because when I'm welding this, I wanna really make sure that I establish my start properly. And in order to do so, I need to hit this thing with some pretty good heat. So check out what I'm doing here. All I'm doing is adding a little bit of filler material right at the start. Filler material is gonna help me to control my heat input. In other words, it's gonna help to stop things from getting out of control. Now, when I'm using filler material, here, let me grab a piece. I always prefer to use 1/8 of an inch or 3.2 millimeter filler material. I like that this can give me a little bit of extra filler material with each dab. And if I'm moving along, even if I'm doing little tiny taps with it, having a little bit more filler material with this diameter always allows me to keep my overall heat input in check. Anytime you are experiencing any overheating, especially with the start of a pass, I recommend on addressing how much filler material you are using. Especially as you're moving along and things are starting to fade and overheat quickly. A little extra filler material with each step is gonna help to take care of this problem. Be brave with your starts, it's all good. You do not have to light up and then start running right away. When you start, give it a couple dabs of filler material. Again, not too much, but giving it a little bit of filler material as well as paying attention to the overall things like your shape and profile, making sure things do not get too big. I think you're gonna see that your heat input is gonna stay in control pretty good. The use of this filler material is so important. I did mention that I prefer using 1/8 of an inch or 3.2 millimeter filler material. That's my personal preference, and I do so for almost every project that I do. This episode here explains why, and it's gonna show you a bunch of really cool tricks on how to keep things in control with your filler material. So check that episode out next. Do a random act of kindness for a stranger today. My name is Dusty, Fill and Chill. We will talk soon. Peace. Whoops, I need that.